Everybody, welcome to another Eldritch Moon draft. Alright, so let's see what we've got here in this first pack. Got some pretty good cards. Dark Salvation, Midnight Scavengers can be good, Prey Upon, Brazen Wolves, Certain Death are all pretty fine cards. I think Dark Salvation is the one to take. Um, Target player puts X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield, then up to one target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each zombie that player controls. So, um, pretty powerful, removal spell, plus you're getting creatures out of it also. So, yeah, I think I would take that here. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab Dark Salvation. Okay. What do we have here that looks good? So there's an Ingenious Scob, an Uvenwald Captive. Um, are probably the two that are jumping out to me. Um, so the question is, which one would we go with? I'm leaning towards Ingenious Scob if we do go zombies. This is a zombie card. This is also a zombie card, or zombie creature. Uh, so we might end up going down that direction. Ovenwald Captive is also a really solid card, but I think I'm going to go with this and see if maybe we end up blue-black zombies. Okay, so we got past another Ingenious Scob. There's also Choking Restraints, Vilden Pack Outcast, Alchemist Greeting, pretty good as well. The black, nothing too interesting there in the black. I mean, Choking Restraints is probably the best card, even over Ingenious Scob, I would think. So that's kind of a call we have to make here. Do we still pick the top card, or what we think is the best card in the pack, or do we try to stay on color and keep going in on blue? Um, I'm going to take the best card and just take Choking Restraints. That could end up being a mistake. Alright, so here, probably Brazen Wolves is probably the best card. I don't know if that's really going to be helpful to start going into a fourth color. Um, so then the other ones I'm looking at here, there's Cemetery Recruitment for zombie synergies, but I don't think we have to take it that high. There's Certain Death, which is decent removal. I mean, it's not great, it's very slow, but it is a removal spell that we would probably play if we're playing black. So I think I'm just going to take that. Okay. So Rise from the Graves, target creature from battlefield control. That creature is a black zombie. Okay. Um, Laboratory Brute here. Not really much is jumping out at me. There's another Uvenwald Captive, which I'm surprised that got past this far. So we've got two black, one of each, blue and white. I don't feel like I'm missing. If I take a different color, if I take green, am I really missing any of these? Probably not. Um, I'm going to take the captive and try to stay open for what our color is. Alright, so now I see Tattered Haunter, Ruthless Disposals here. That's pretty good. Spontaneous Mutation. Yeah, so Blood Mist, I don't know. I know this card can be pretty good, but we haven't gotten any red yet, so I'm not going to go for it. Uh, So here I think I'm looking at either Ruthless Disposal or Tattered Haunter or Spontaneous Mutation. Um, Ruthless Disposal, it looks like we're gonna be in black, I feel like. You know, we've already got two black cards. This is a solid black removal spell, even though again, it's expensive and there's a high cost, but I think we just take that. Okay, not much here. Crop Sigil. I'm thinking about just taking Guardian of Pilgrims if we end up in white. Just get a 2-drop. Yeah, I guess that's the best card here. Again, I'm not going to try going into another fourth color and start taking red cards either. Okay, so here's some solid white and a solid black card here too. Um, so do I take Olivia's Dragoon, which I think we would definitely play, or do I take Ironclad Slayer, or uh, either of the other two white cards? I'm thinking maybe Olivia's Dragoon is just the safest bet, and kind of cuts off. Although it is a vampire and not a zombie if we were caring about zombie synergies. Um, I think here, so I think it's either Cemetery Recruitment or Faith Bearer. Field Creeper if we cared about Delirium, which I don't think we got anything that cared about Delirium yet. Um, I'm leaning towards Faith Bearer. Yeah, I'm gonna snag Faith Bearer. Not really anything for us here. I'm just gonna take the black card, I think, just to signal that I'm in black. Okay, I think these were the only two black cards in this pack when it came around before, I think. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna take Weirded Vampire. I think we're gonna be able to cast it more often than Dusk Feaster. I think that's just really expensive, so I'm gonna take that. Um, okay, I'll take. Or do I take the counter spell? Yeah, I'll take the card draw spell. Take it out. Don't care about either of these. Yeah, we'll just take that. Okay. Okay, so I think we are white and black. Couple low drop creatures. We've got some removal. All right. So let's see what. Oh wow, Incendiary Flow. Okay, Boon of Emrakul. I think is the one we want to get here. Other humans you control get +1/+1 and lifelink until end of turn. I mean, I don't know if that's really powerful enough to be worth splashing for and picking up here. We already have a certain death. I don't know if I would. We'll see what else we get. I don't think I would play two. Cryptolith Fragment. I don't know. I like this card, but Boon of Emrakul is just going to be a lot more solid more often. The white cards here. Lunarch Mantle can be good in the right deck. I don't know if we have, if we have synergies with Sacrificing Permanents. I don't know if we will. Spectral Reserves, maybe that wheels around. Um, so we might get something else here out of this pack after it comes back, but we'll take Boon of Emrakul for now. Wow, Elder Deep Fiend and Wretched Griff. Wow, 4 uh, creatures with Emerge in this pack. Ooh, a Sigardian Priest. I think that's probably the clear pick for us. Um, Elder Deep Fiend is I don't know. I mean, is that just a bomb that I take and, you know, I mean, it's possible that I can hard cast it for 8. Um, Boy, so do I take that or do I take Sigardian Priest, which is going to be a more consistent creature that I can play? Um, hmm. I'm not going to be able to splash Emerging Elder Deep Fiend because it's too blue. I'm going to let it go. I'm just going to take the Priest. Okay, so we've got Blessed Alliance here. Thraben Foulblood, so it's not super exciting, but 3 mana, 3/2, and then bonus with Delirium. Another Lunarch Mantle. I think it's Blessed Alliance. Um, yeah, I think that's where we want to be. Uh, Target opponent can sacrifice a creature, so it's kind of a removal spell. Untap 2 creatures, so you can kind of work it as a, combat trick to get some extra blockers to uh, get rid of their attacking creatures. So I think I'm okay taking that here. Alright, Drog Skull, Shieldmate, Vampire Cutthroat, Terrarion if we wanted to splash. I think we're fine taking the Shieldmate. It's nice that it has Flash, so you can leave your mana up. Um, yeah, I'm fine with that here. Okay, we don't want Providence. Standard Bearer is not that great. I don't know, maybe we just take the Supplicant. Yeah, this pack is not really that good for us. I'm just going to take that. Uh, Wheeling Goal. Campaign of Vengeance. Whenever a creature you control attacks, the defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Um, I don't know. It doesn't really seem that great. At 5 mana. You're not going to get it out early. It's kind of a pretty bad draw. Although if you have a lot of, I guess if you have a lot of creatures and your opponent, if you kill them, if that's, the amount of life that you need to win, then you can just swing in with everybody and you're going to win. Uh, so I don't know. I'll take it and maybe I'll try it out, see how it is. Yeah, I haven't played with that one yet. Okay. Seems like a late build in Pack Outcast. So Markov, Crusader, Spectral Reserves, Weirded Vampire. Maybe it's the reserves, or the Crusader. Um, do I have, let's see, I have Olivia's Dragoon, and that's a vampire. So we have 2 other vampires. Let's see, it's 5 mana. Yeah, I don't know. Waffled along that a little bit. I don't know how much we have in the way of flying. Not really much of anything. Um, Alright, there's Oath of Liliana, Thraben Foulbloods, Thraben Standard Bearer. Uh, this is basically, okay, basically making an opponent sacrifice a creature for 3 mana. I guess I'll take the Foulbloods. It's actually not bad. If we can get an enchantment or something or an artifact creature, maybe we'll end up with Delirium, but I think that's okay. Okay, so we got the Lunarch Mantle came around. I think that's worth taking. Again, we don't really have any super strong synergies with it, but we'll be able to push through for some extra damage. If our creature dies, it'll go towards Delirium. I think I'm okay taking it. Just having one. Hmm. Maybe just take the combat trick. Yeah, we'll take that. Nothing here we really want. I'll just see if there is a group you combat cards, sacrifice it. Well, we'll just take that one. Okay. Alright, Wailing Goal came back around. Just take it since we're on it's on our color. Not gonna play it, but alright, so let's see how we can do in this last pack of shadows here. So we only got 10 creatures, so a little light on creatures. Oh wow, well I guess we just hit the jackpot here with this. Maybe I should have taken Oath of Liliana right now. I forget what the uh, I forget what actually happened when a planeswalker came onto the battlefield for it. But yeah, clearly we're gonna take Sorin. It's on color, and uh, this is gonna be pretty good. So uh, yeah, maybe there's actually a few other good black cards in here. Maybe they'll wheel around, but I think we know that this is the right pick for that pack. All right, we've got Kindly Stranger, Sinister Concoction. We're not going to take Farbog Revenant. We're not going to take these two. So it's either Kindly Stranger or Sinister Concoction. Uh, since I need more creatures, looks like the game froze, hopefully. Okay, there we go. Oh, good, it picked it for me. Wow, I was a little bit worried there. All right, so I think Dauntless Cathar. So there's Dauntless Cathar, Twins of Mauer Estate, Stern Constable, Moorland Drifter. Dauntless Cathar is just solid, letting us get a 1/1 token with its ability here. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for that. Um, yeah, let's take it. Okay, so I'm thinking Moorland Drifter. Let me see what this card actually does here. Card library, put. Okay, you gain X life. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I was just trying to see if anything that I picked would be relevant for that. And as far as discard, Ruthless Disposal is the only thing that we discard a card for right now, I think. So I'm thinking just Moorland Drifter. Enchantment, creature, instant. Let's see, do we have so many sorceries? No, that's an instant. Certain Death is a sorcery. Just trying to figure out our odds of getting Delirium. So if we had an artifact, that would be pretty nice. There's also Warp Landscape for a land. This is an enchantment, but I mean, Dead Weight is. I think that's a pretty easy pick here. Maybe the Warp Landscape or Vessel will come back around, but yeah, that's also an enchantment and very easy to get into the graveyard. Oops, bring it in. So Survive the Night's the only real thing here. I don't know that I'll play it. Um, but let's put it over here. Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, maybe? Or do we want the Fox? Feel like Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Like, I don't feel like we're a super aggressive deck, I don't think. So I'm okay just picking this up and being able to pick up another 2/2 later. And it is also a zombie when it uh, comes back, which could be relevant for Dark Salvation, so we'll just take that. Hmm. So, Paranoid Parish Blade, Vessel of Malignity, again, could be good for Delirium. I mean, we do have a bunch of other enchantments. We don't have any really sorceries, I think, is the easy one. I might just take the creature. Yeah, enchantment, creature, instant is what we can do pretty easily. Yeah, certain death I think is our only sorcery. Hmm. So like I said, if we can pick up some cheap artifact here, maybe we throw that in, because now we did end up with a bunch. Alright, so there's Grotesque Mutation or Call the Bloodline. I mean, Call the Bloodline could be good for being able to toss a card, like toss a land. That's the other thing, is if we need to toss a land for Delirium. So I'm gonna go with that. Let's take Farbog Revenant, but I doubt I'll be playing it. So we got up to 15 creatures, which should be pretty good. Do we only have one Madness card? Alright, yeah, I think so. Yeah. I guess waiting on the next folks to make their picks. I guess we take twins. Yeah, with Call of the Bloodline now, I think I'm fine taking that. Uh, I don't know, do we care about... I doubt I'm going to be playing it, but we'll take it. The only thing would be it helps with Delirium, I guess. Would have been nice to get the Crow, Grove Dark Tidings. I think it was in this pack, the pack with the Merciless Resolve. So I think we're looking pretty good. I mean, we definitely got a lot of decent removal spells. We got a Planeswalker, which is really strong. My only one thought is like, do our cards kind of all synergize well together. Really surprised about Voldaren Duelist still being there. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me bring it back up. Let's group creatures separately. So we're at 16 creatures. So we've got to cut 4 cards. I don't know, Campaign of Vengeance just seems like a little excessive here. Dark Salvation we can put up as a creature. Yeah, that's really the only one. So let's take a look at our creatures. Scursdag Supplicant. I don't know if we really need that. If we have Call the Bloodline, that's going to be a lot more useful for us as far as discard outlet if we want it. Oh, we also have Olivia's Dragoon as a discard outlet. Yeah, I don't think we need that. So 2 more cuts. 4/3 and 3/4. Haste as long as you control another vampire. So it's possible with Call the Bloodline we get a vampire out. We also have a couple other vampires here. Um, yeah, actually Lunarch Mantle could be good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to cut it. Let's see, 2 more cards. Can I cut 1 more creature? Wailing Ghoul. I have safety cards. It could help with Delirium, but it's not really pulling its weight as far as compared to these other, I think our other 2 drops. So it might be that one. Let's see what it looks like if I take out that and then I take out, I don't know, maybe either one of the Crusader or the Faith Bearer. I mean, Crusader seems to have more upside. Puts me down to 15 creatures, including Dark Salvation. Or no, 14 creatures, which is a little bit light. Let me combine these back together just to see what my curve looks like here. Okay. So I don't know if it's a creature that I cut. I'm a little bit nervous about these, about having so many higher costed spells. I mean, like more recent decks that I've drafted, they've been a little more aggressive. So I don't know. Is it maybe it's certain death that I cut? I mean, the only non-removal spells that I have Call the Bloodline and Lunarch Mantle. All the other ones have some sort of removal, and then also have Sorin. Take out certain death. Let's combine groups. So I think this could be okay. So really kind of at 15 creatures with Dark Salvation. Um, got a lot of early plays that we can make here. We've got some strong cards on the upper end. I think this is fine. Yeah, our cuts here, not too concerned about losing these. The only one is certain death. It is a removal spell that is not bad. I'm just not really sure what I would take out in place of that. Um, so I think I'm just gonna go with that. And let's look by color. So we're about half and half, a little more black, and then we have Sorin. Looks like our early plays are more white. Our later plays are more black. We have a little less white, so maybe we go half and half. Okay, 9-8. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's going to be one more towards one than the other. I think that should be fine. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So, I mean, overall, I'm pretty excited about this deck. I don't know. I think we could do pretty well here. As long as as long as we can hit Delirium reliably, I think could be a big thing. Having some discard outlets that lets us toss lands when we need to will hopefully help with that. We only have one. What is it? Ruthless Disposal is a sorcery. I got rid of certain. Oh no, Dark Salvation is also a sorcery, and we have a Planeswalker, which we don't really want in the graveyard, but it's possible. So I think we have a decent chance of getting Delirium to uh, turn on Kindly Stranger. Was it Paranoid Parish Blade? We have one Moreland Drifter. Although I don't think we're gonna get there like super fast, like Green Deck with Vessel, for example. So, but yeah, I think we'll go with this, and then we'll head on to round one.